Hey there, Saki here from Saki Tech. In today's video, I want to talk about the iPhone 7. So there has been a lot of rumors and leaks in regards to iPhone 7, and a lot of people are deeply interested in what the iPhone 7 is going to bring to the table this year, especially in comparison to phones like Samsung Galaxy Note 7, which happens to be a current flagship Android phone. And yes, the Note 7 has currently been recalled by Samsung because there have been some confirmed reports that there were incidents of the battery just exploding while on charge. Now, as far as I can remember, there were only 35 current confirmed reports, which was enough to create a recall. But the Note 7 will be on the market in less than a month, and hopefully all the units will be quality checked for this potential defect. It is going to be competing with the iPhone 7 as soon as everything is settled. Anyway, back to the iPhone 7. Now, we had a lot of rumors, and a Chinese Apple analyst with an impeccable track record of predicting what the Apple product is going to be before the product is actually released has confirmed some of these rumors. The name of this guy is Ming. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but that's his name, and you can go look him up. Now, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight 5 features of the new iPhone 7, and each feature has been confirmed by Ming. Now, we're not saying these are the features, this is the truth. We're just saying Ming, this guy with a great track record of predicting in the past of Apple products, has confirmed these features. So let me talk about the top 5 features of the iPhone 7 that we will most likely see in a couple days when it gets released. Number 1, iPhone will now ship with 32 gigabytes of internal storage for the base model. And as you know, up until the iPhone 6 and 6S, Apple had a minimum 16 gigabytes, which sucked because that doesn't allow you to really have fun with the iPhone. You can't really record a lot of 4K videos, and you can't really download a lot of graphic intense games which quickly occupy the space on your iPhone. So you always have to delete something to make room for something else, which is not cool in this day and age. Especially because the iPhones don't even have the capability to add additional storage via an SD card or any other means onto which one can load games and perhaps music. So that's fantastic. 32 gigabytes of storage for the base model, and the next option is going to be not 64, it's going to be 128 gigabytes. And then you're gonna be able to purchase 256 gigabytes. So you got 32 gigs for the base model, 128 for the next one up, and 256 for the next one up. Now, I personally recommend that you get the 128 gigabyte model because I think that is enough for most of the things that we do. And also, one more thing to remember is this 128 gigabyte model is going to come at a premium. Probably it's going to be $100 more than the 32 gigabyte model. So I only recommend this option for heavy users, people that like to shoot a lot of movies in 4K in 1080p, taking a crap load of pictures, and also playing graphic intense games, as well as having a lot of music. So if you're not crazy about these things, if you think you can be okay with some music, a couple games, and some video here and there, you're fine, okay? But if you're a person that shoots a lot of movies all day long, plays games, and just takes pictures all day long, then the 128 gigabyte model is probably better for you. All right, so let's move to number 2, one of the other features that was confirmed by this Ming guy. So the iPhone will have IPX7 grade water resistance, and this is the same grade of resistance that we had on the Apple Watch. Now, as you know, the Note 7 has an IP68 rating, so it's almost waterproof, but the IPX7 doesn't mean waterproof, it means water resistance. So basically what you can do is, I had my Apple Watch for a while. I'm not wearing it right now, but because I'm using a Note 7 right now. But when I was using the iPhone as my primary driver, I had my Apple Watch on all the time. I've been in the rain, I've washed my hands, I've taken a shower, and no damage ever came to Apple Watch. And that is exactly what the IPX7 is designed to do. You can even submerge the Apple Watch in the water, not too deep, but for a little bit, and it's going to come out with no problems. So now the same is going to be possible with the iPhone 7, IPX7 grade water resistance. You will be able to take pictures in the rain, take a shower with the phone if you have to. Just don't dive into the ocean and start swimming, or even in the pool, because it is certainly not designed to be swimming with. And number three, which is one of my favorite things to talk about, specs. So the iPhone 7 will have a powerful A10 processor, clocked up to 2.4 or 2.5 gigahertz. The iPhone 7 Plus is going to have 3 gigabytes of RAM, but unfortunately the iPhone 7 is going to have 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now the iPhone 6 and 6S, as you know, have an A9 processor and is clocked up to 1.85 gigahertz, and both phones have 2 gigabytes of RAM. So we are seeing an upgrade here, but I do wish that the iPhone 7 and not just the iPhone 7 Plus had 3 gigabytes of RAM. It kind of sucks, but that's just the way it is. All right, so number phone, the headphone jack. Is it there or is it not? Now, I think we knew this. It's not there. It's been confirmed by this Ming guy. So you're just going to get a lightning port connector. But the good news is, in the box, when you buy the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus, in the box, you're going to get earphones that plug directly into the lightning port connector. On top of that, you'll be getting a lightning port to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack adapter. So don't be too sad if you did already have some great headphones that you were dreaming on using on the new iPhone. You will get that adapter. It's going to plug into lightning port, and on the other side, you're going to have a little 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and you can plug in your earphones right in that, and you're good to go. Now, I know a lot of people have been teasing Apple about this missing headphone jack. I personally don't care, okay? I can plug in a little accessory if I have to, but I really don't listen to music that much on my iPhone anyway, so I never do even plug my headphones into the iPhone. But the option is there. It comes with the headphones that can be plugged, or you can use the adapter to use your existing earphones. So don't worry about it. And finally, the camera. So the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus have two different cameras. iPhone 7 is going to have just one camera, but the iPhone 7 Plus is expected to ship with a dual camera system, which means there's going to be two camera sensors with 12 megapixels each. One apparently is going to be a wide-angle camera, and the other one is going to be a telephoto lens. You will also get 4 LED flashlights instead of 2, and 2 of these LED flashlights are going to be for a warm light effect, and the other 2 is going to be for a cooler light effect. So those are the 5 things that we know almost for a fact that you're going to see on the new iPhone 7. The 32 gigabytes capacity on the base model, the IPX8 water resistance, the new A10 processor, which is going to be very powerful, and 3 gigs of RAM on the iPhone 7 Plus, but still 2 gigabytes on the iPhone 7, unfortunately. No headphone jack, but you'll get a Lightning to 3.5 millimeter adapter, plus the headphones, and the new dual camera system on the iPhone 7 Plus. So that's basically what I want to talk about. Just let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited about the iPhone 7 and the new features that it's going to bring to the table? And if you were to compare the iPhone 7 to the Note 7, which is one of the best smartphones in the market despite the recall, which one would you pick? I mean, do you like the Note 7 better, the iPhone 7 better? And what do you think about the design of the iPhone 7? It's really annoying that the iPhone 7 looks just like the iPhone 6. Not even the 6S, the 6. So you got the 6, then you had the 6S, and then you had the 7, and then you're going to have a 7S that's just going to look like the 6 from 3 years ago when the 7S gets released, which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I think Apple should be pressured to create a new looking design, but clearly there's nothing we can do. It just seems that because Samsung has been changing their game and they have come up with this amazing design, I felt like with the iPhone 7, with a new iteration of the iPhone, they should have done a design overhaul and just gave us something new to look at. Because when I buy a cell phone, when I buy a smartphone, I partially buy it based on how pretty it looks. So now with the iPhone 7, it almost feels like I'm buying the same phone from 2 years ago. Thank God the internals are going to be upgraded, so we'll see what it feels like as a total package once we get it. But just let me know what you guys think about these things. Drop comments below. and subscribe to Saki Tech. If you're not a subscriber, give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.